I will say my progress. I am glad that they give you, I kind of wish that they had done this for the first day of investigation. I'm glad that they give you, like, breaks in between the trials. Like a full-on save moment to be continued and all that. But, yeah, okay, this is looking pretty good. Let's get back in there. We've about got this case closed. June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Annie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why would my aunt? Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh my goodness, this is the first time we get to, like, see your front-facing character art, I think. Ah, Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. I literally did. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation. Looking down on me even though we're the same age? Well, you're short, so. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Huh, whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. It's me. I'm the real winner. All right, here we go. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Minnie had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Minnie and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that's the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Minnie, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought you wanted to, like, ask me about my motive. I don't see the point in bringing up the past. Miss Minnie, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... I hate this chick. That was like last year in May. Something really bad happened at my sister's clinic around then. And the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I woke up because of a jolt and it was a sea of flames around me. I opened the door and got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss Minnie's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. All right, how am I gonna do this? Here we go. That was last year in May. Hold it! Do you know what month May is? Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, that was in May too. Like, the thing with all the patients dying was May 2nd, and our accident was on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. You assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was totally tired, so that's why. Something really bad happened at my sister's clinic around then, and we just talked about this. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Minnie? Like, no way. Dr. Gray wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Minnie's fault. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Minnie is the one who made the mistake. But it really wasn't my sis. I still think that she's Minnie, dude. I'm going to feel so insanely vindicated if she did actually pull a switcheroo with her sister. Oh, it's gonna feel so good if I called that. The night of the accident, my sis was tired while she was driving. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and was being investigated every day. She was talking to the police about the malpractice thing 22 days later. It was a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? Press harder. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister, oh, dude, I am so certain. When she said switch places, she was like, oh no, does he know that I took my sister's name? I'm gonna feel so, it's gonna feel so good if I called that. If your sister was so tired, you should have switched with her. True. Oh, but like I don't have a driver's license. No, you dumb idiot! You do have a driver's license! This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Minnie. Miss Minnie, please amend your testimony. You're dead. It's over. Okay, anyway. I was totally pooped, so I fell asleep in the passenger. Didn't like it, and my sister was totally tired when she was driving. Where does it say that you don't have the license so I can literally kill you? Okay, it's at the very end. Let's go through the rest of holding it, even though I think I already know the answer. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like it was 1 a.m. or so. I had a paper due really soon, so I hadn't slept and was working like real hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. Woke up because of a jolt. There was a sea of flames around me. And your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was totally black and there was a ton of smoke. I totally had no clue what was going on. Opened the door and got away. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I kept wanting to forget that time, so I don't remember things about the accident in detail anymore. Well, it's all right. No need to push yourself. I think I gave an interview after the accident. Like, that would probably be the most accurate, you know? If it's that article, I've already got it. Don't have my license, so I couldn't take over driving for her. And that's why you were in the passenger seat? Yeah. I was, like, at my college's research lab until really late. My sis was giving me a ride home. I see. Phoenix? Yeah? You can't do this. You're being too easy on her. There's got to be some sort of secret sleeping in this testimony. Yes, so let's find that one crushing contradiction and end this. Yeah, it's the driver's license. Innie's photo for her driver's license. Objection! This witness is a moron. Miss Minnie, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Minnie? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What, are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yeah, that perverted fake clinic director. How did you know? I couldn't read that fast enough. No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Wright. What in the? That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Minnie did not have a driver's license. Didn't she say something? Cry and my whip will accommodate. Didn't she say something about getting out of prison in December? Or prison, out of the, not prison, out of the hospital. What's the difference? Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm glad you get it, but even if I had my license, I, don't think my sis would have, let me drive. Ow! Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the ow and the... Miss Minnie, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because... I think the situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Minnie, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was really close to getting my license. My sis was this totally big fan of cars and really valued them. She had just gotten this shiny, bright red sports car. She would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Wouldn't be allowed. Okay. So far, so good. Hold it! So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. Permit? Wow, the big-name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she's said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. May I continue? Hold it! By the way, I think that these games, like in the original Japanese version of the games, they're based in Japan, but I think that they say that the games take place in California, is what I've been told, when they're localized. So they can, like, this is supposed to take place in California in the localized version. There's no shot that Phoenix would not have gotten a driver's license if this was based in America. Like, not everyone in America has a driver's license, but like, come on, bro. You would at least know what it is. In Japan, you might not know because it's probably not as common in Japan. I know it's not as common in the UK to have driver's licenses. She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, she'd flip out it like a drop of rain, and she would notice if someone touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? What? Why'd she take such special care of her car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? You wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I don't think the car's getting dirty is just another fact of life, but yeah, I'm with Phoenix on this one, to be honest. I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, okay? Well, Miss Minnie, what kind of car was it? The judge is into cars, let's go. It was a new car? Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was from the UK. I just mentioned that place. The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? Judge, please. It was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. Guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. Really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yeah. Well, if you like cars that much. That's not my point. Although, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Minnie, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. My sister's new car was from a totally special model from England. I yelled, hold it, pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know how to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it. So yes, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive. The driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. It would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? What do you know? That sleek shape, the purr of the engine, the wild way it starts, smooth handling, yada, yada, yada. Dude, it's her. It's her. I'm so right. I'm so right. I'm so right, chat. She switched places with her sister. I'm so right. I've gotta be. Forgive me. Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. She would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. Was your sister good at driving? She was totally awesome. She, like, said she was gonna be the racing queen of the nursing world. The racing queen of the nursing world. What a title. I'm sure it was very sought after and contested. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. Oh, you don't say. That's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. All right, okay. That was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah. I immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There's something very big here. It's gonna be hard to break apart such a natural sounding testimony. But we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. She has to be her sister. I'm so certain of it. Just let me shout that. Do you really think so? Believe, there's a path, I know it. Believe in the me that believes in the you that believes in the One Piece. Me almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. Okay, I don't know where to hit her with this. I don't know what evidence to use. Why is chat moving so fast in the corner of my eye? Oh, did we have a raid? Hello, raiders. Welcome to stream, everyone. Thank you very much for the raid. Who raided? How do you pronounce this? J-N-P-R-U-S? Jinprus? Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Welcome to stream. Welcome, raiders. I'm not looking at chat very much because I don't want to accidentally get spoiled because, you know, a big murder mystery game and all that. I was very close to saying it right. All right, I'll take that. Good enough. At least I didn't ruin it. Did you get a shout out? Did Wolfen's in chat? Did he shout you out? Nice, thank you, Wolfen, you did. All right, welcome to stream, everyone. Welcome, Raiders. Again, I'm not looking at chat too much during this because I don't want anyone to lead me or accidentally spoil me without meaning to. But glad to have you all. Hope you enjoy. Take a drink of my water. All right, I have no earthly idea how I have no clue how I'm supposed to get what I want to get across here. The newspaper clipping? Maybe I almost said clicking? Late last night, 2 women, I was not able to escape, anything died. Ongoing visitors revealed the driver was sleep with the wheel, yada yada. It's totally, there was this crash, and I was like, stopped to sleep. I opened the right door and got out. I don't remember anything else. That doesn't seem like it contradicts anything. The one who'd been driving was her sister, a nurse who did this. It's just, doesn't really seem like there's anything there. May 2nd, that is the day that happened, according to her testimony. I don't think it's gonna be any of the murder stuff here. I have to prove that I'm so certain that she is Mimi. I have to prove that she's Mimi. Director Hottie. Hody, whatever. Take that guy. Let me see this again. Don't actually know what to ask for the heck of it. Why are British cards so good? Yada yada, there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? So steering wheel and the right thing is kind of goofy. What do you know? That's the shape, the purr of the engine, yada yada. Cool breeze of the AC. Yeah, forgive me, please. Personality really changes at the drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. How do I prove that you are Mimi? I'm so certain of it. Was your sister good at driving? Totally awesome. She said she was gonna be the racing queen, yada yada. This is when the accident occurred. Immediately reached for the passenger side and fled in a daze. Hard to break apart such a natural one, we have to attack it. There's a path, I know it. Man. Hold it. Yeah, you had a permit. That doesn't seem like it's helpful at all. The early stuff, it doesn't really seem like anything comes across. Let me see about the special model from England again. Wait, would this just be the same thing? Ask the wrong question, might make someone mad. Yada yada yada. Really valued them. Hit me with this again. How would you say she valued it? She'd flip out at the drop of the hat. Yada yada. Why bother taking it out of the press harder? Brand spanking new. New car. Man, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go with this. Hold it. Is your sister good at driving? She was totally awesome. Yeah, okay, yeah. Man, there's not a lot to go with here. I need to, like, read through this more carefully, I think. Because I feel like it's gonna be this somehow, but I'm not sure how. Yeah, because I'm not like seeing anything here. Totally tired and I dropped off to sleep, then there was this crash. I woke up in a huge sea of flames, still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. The right door! Wait. The right door. It's an American car. No, wait, I think this adds up, doesn't it? Hold up. Wait a minute. I opened the right door and got out. Okay, so if you got a car from the UK. The UK drives on the wrong side of or the other side of the road. I shouldn't say wrong, I guess, but if you're not American, you're doing it wrong. In America, if you're in the driver's seat, you're on the left side of the car. In the UK and Japan, probably, you're in the right side of the car. The driver is in the right side, so it's this. Where do I hit this at? Do I hit it at special model from England? Probably, right? Because that proves that if she got out the right side. Yeah. The passenger side is the left side. I think I've got it. I hope. Because I'm worried about how much health I have. Objection! The music stopped. It's over. You're done. Your life is over. I will destroy you. Miss Minnie. Do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and got out. That's correct, isn't it? Why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's is on the left side if you're an American, like a real man. That would be if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left. Von Karma is dead. Her life is over. What do you mean by this? Miss Minnie, you said you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Wow. Order! Order in the guard! Order! 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 Bah! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again! Innie said the person who was driving was her older sister, Minnie. That's what Innie said, yeah. That's where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Innie or Mimi, who was really driving that night? I still think that Mimi was driving. And she took her sister's identity. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Minnie. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said, the witness, Miss Minnie, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who's the person standing at the witness stand right now? Chat, I sight-read this case. I saw into the future about where this case was gonna go. Smartest man on the 7 seas, chat, that's me. Ugh. Yo, that hat is like in tatters. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. Oh my goodness, 5 hearts? This witness's real name is... It's Minnie. I've been saying... Minnie. That's your real name. Objection! Of all the foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? I'm about to update this autopsy report all over you. You're done. You're done! You'll never work in this town again, Von Karma! You or your dad! This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right! It's a picture of her younger sister! No! But Minnie, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. The music that plays when you ruin Von Karma's entire career a second time! The Wright family will be a blight upon the Von Karmas for centuries. This is a blood feud, Von Karma. You started this blood feud, and I'm going to ruin your life and your descendants' lives over it. Time and time again. Then the body they found at the crash site. Words. That was the body of the real Innie Minnie. Isn't that right, Miss Minnie? Get absolutely destroyed. Idiot. Dude, I friggin' called it. I called it. Man, I hope someone picks up that phone. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Innie Minnie. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Innie. With this, she effectively erased Minnie from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? Bah! What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. He was gonna call back Eddie! Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Minnie. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Minnie was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Get bodied. What? Well, Miss Innie, oh! Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? Get bodied. That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Minnie. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? What in the Persona 5 Royal is this? I think I understand why. Mimi Minnie wanted her old self to disappear because of this. Easy. I didn't even have to think about it. Instinctual. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Minnie. Mimi Minnie, I hate these names. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Minnie had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. Should have just, found a doctor with funky music who can control reality with his persona. He could have gotten you through this a lot easier. I found a way for myself to escape it all, the only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident, her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Innie has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Minnie choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fey agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Mia Fey. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm gonna enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's gonna be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Get absolutely destroyed, you pathetic idiot. Oh my goodness. And one more for good measure. All right, Your Honor, I'm pressing charges. Is he under the table? Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham. Now then, looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. I am pushing assault charges? I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Yo, what about Morgan Fey, though? I want to see her home. Okay, maybe that's a little extreme. Prison, though. Prison for sure. Make an example out of her. That is all. The court is adjourned. Excuse me, what about the woman who was an accomplice to the murder? Congratulations, Maya. Sis! Pearl's hair is really just so bad. It's good to see you, Maya. How you doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. What? Familiar scent. I was inside that clothing box, right? That box? That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Minnie had planned, or Mimi Minnie, dude, this name is killing me. Had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Mia Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Are you forgetting about your aunts? Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. You ever feel like an entire story thread is just, you know, kind of being ignored? I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi with a plan like this? Meanie, whatever. I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? No, what are you talking about? She needs to be tried for being an accomplice to murder. Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was because she wanted to be the master. How do I say that? What gives me that? A profile? Do I have your mom? No, it's Ami Faye. Do I have Misty Faye as an option? I don't know what, I know the answer, but I don't know what piece of evidence shows the answer. Is it just Pearl? There's gotta be a profile. I guess it's gotta be Pearl. I can't think of any other evidence to give here. Take that! Take that? Pearl? 4 years from now, a new master will be born in a Crane Village. Okay, I got it right. Let's go. Awesome. Gamer. That person will be you, Maya. And? But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. What would happen then? The Branch family. My aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearl would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying I thought so. Right, but like, we should try, like, Morgan for date and time unknown. Solitary confinement? What? My precious Pearl. Oh, is she in prison? Okay, cool. You're the only one suitable to be the master of Karain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. Dude, I've been reading too much today. I'm failing to read basic sentences. And cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Mia Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. You've got to get a different haircut. Oh, that's the end of the episode. That was a pretty quick second trial there. All right, that was fun. That was good. Reunion and Turnabout. Episode 3, Turnabout Big Top? Wait, it's Von Karma again? Okay. Even though I just ruined her entire life. All right, well, I think we probably, yeah, we're at about 3 hours. I think we probably wrap up here for today, to be honest. Save the content. As evidenced by the fact that I keep slipping over every sentence I try and read. Ah, drink of water. Drink of water. Okay, chat. I think that's going to be all. Did I miss any subs or anything? Raptor, yo, what's up, dude? It's been a minute since you've been in stream, at least in chat. Thanks for the cheer, man. Much appreciated. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for all the raiders coming. For those of you watching on YouTube, when we come back next time, we'll get into Turnabout Big Top. Really looking forward to it. If you want to catch streams live, link my Twitch channel description. I'd love to see you there. Or keep watching on YouTube. I appreciate your support either way. And until next time, farewell.